What's up, fellas? I was going to do a what's up, guys, welcome back to my channel like every other YouTuber does, but frankly I don't want to be like every other YouTuber, so we're going to do a what's up, boys. I'm not doing the welcome back to my channel thing anymore. I don't like it, don't feel good about it, so we're not doing it. But today I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet. I'm about to go over the range, figure out my idea at that point, then we'll get this thing fired up. Let me see if I can flip my camera around here. I know if you have watched my channels previously, you've heard me talk about my love for square bodies. This is the one we've been working on here recently. 74 C10, good looking truck here. Needs some work, obviously. Paint's not great. Going to put a clear coat on it. But got it lowered, wheels and tires, new shocks. Screwed with carb a little bit. I'm not great with carburetors, so it's not perfect, but this is what we got rocking right now. So like this video so we can do more to this truck, because YouTube is part of my square body fund. I love that little truck right there. That's the one I was talking about in my previous video. Like I said, it's got a 350 in it, so either going to pull it out, build it to a 383, or put a big block in it like I was referring to previously. Now I'm about to, well, not about to, sometime in the next like 2-3 months, I'm going to buy a K10, so I'll have a 4-wheel drive and a 2-wheel drive. One to have as a hunting truck. I don't know if I'm gonna get it like a Blazer, Jimmy, or just, you know, a short bed K10. I'm not a big long bed guy, so it's gonna be either a short bed or, like I say, a Jimmy Blazer, something along those lines. Anything from mid 70s to like late 80s before they switched over to like still the square body, but not like the OG square bodies like that truck right there. Get us some stretching fired up here. I used to be the guy who, like, you know, when I was in college or whatnot, was, I'm not stretching, you know, the line never stretches before he chases down a gazelle or whatever. Not that guy anymore. Stuff hurts. I'm about to turn 25 here in just like a couple weeks, and I'm serious. I feel like I'm 142 years old. From 2 years ago to now, I feel like I've aged 25 years. It's horrible. The other morning, I just woke up, and all of a sudden, I had like sciatica pain. I don't get it. You know, sciatica pain. 24 years old. Not supposed to happen, but here we are, and I stretch now. All right, we had to get her all stretched out there. Still don't know exactly what I'm thinking today. I think what I'm gonna do is a 9 holes, no stock shot. So I have to hit hooks, slices, super low, super high, chip with weird clubs, that kind of thing. I have this tendency to kind of overcomplicate things. You know, I'm a very handsy, feelsy type player anyway. But I know too much about the golf swing and like the positions I'm supposed to be hitting, so I get a little too, not too, but like too fundamental for me. So I think about fundamentals less than most people, but for me, I need to not be thinking about them at all. I just got to be out here hitting the shots. So I'm leaning towards doing like a hook slices challenge today. Just about doinked the crow. I'm actually going to try to hit that crow this time. If I hit it and this video doesn't get a million views, I'm going to be very upset. If that dang thing hadn't hopped on me, I'd have got him right there. Just had a dude roll by listening to some like OG Jelly Roll before people like knew who Jelly Roll was. Kind of a nice thing there. Hadn't heard any of that in a long time. I've came to my final determination. I'm playing 9 holes for this video, no stock shots. So basically, I have to hook it, slice it, hit it super, super high, super, super low. And when I say low, I'm talking like not getting above head high low. Chips and whatnot, got to either be flops, low spinner, some kind of specialty shot, or even like a 7 or 8 iron bumping it through the fringe, that kind of deal. So that's what we're about to rock today. This could be great, could be awful. I used to do this all the time. Haven't done it in probably a year and a half, 2 years. Let's see how this goes. Hole 1 here, don't have a rangefinder. Like I said in the previous video, some cartboy pocketed that thing. I'm guessing it's around 155-ish. I'm holding 7 iron. I'm gonna try to start at a good 40-50 yards left, slice that thing back. My start 7 goes 200 like on the nose, so obviously need to take some off of this. Literally almost flew. So this one did stay on the green. We've got a 22, 24 footer or something here for birdie. It's going to be slow. It rained a lot last night, so I don't think the greens have been mowed this morning. Need to stroke this one, but would like to give this a good run. Well, we gave it a good run. Easy par on 1. I'm not moving the pin. I thought there was a chance that bounced back out, but it didn't, even par through one. All right, hole 2 here, we got some drivable par 4 action. I'm holding not so many driver. It's probably playing around 290 center of the green. I'm feeling a high slinger, kind of starting over top of those trees, just letting it work back. This should be a moon ball, and hopefully it hooks. Very nice tee-ball there. Sorry if you can't hear me. We're right beside a road. Typically, hold on. Typically, I'd play some kind of low and runny here, but since it's a non-stock shot challenge, I'm gonna toss something up really high and try to carry it out close to the hole. I'll take it. Okay, we got a good look here to go 1 under through 2. Should be almost dead straight here. If anything, it's gonna want to go left, but I don't really think it will. Or I'm gonna pull it over my left shoe and we're gonna have a tap in par. That's a par and we are even through 2. So between holes here, I'm gonna try to do some car cami type stuff today. But I'm gonna take y'all through how I got into the game of golf, or not so much how I got into it, how I got to be good at the game of golf. So started when I was 4. Never really had that stage of like struggling to hit the ball and whatnot. When I was 8, we moved into a house on some land. My dad built me a cool little like homemade redneck range in the backyard. So kind of went through my day-to-day of any free second I had whatsoever hitting golf balls. The thing of it is, I had no knowledge of the golf swing at the time, so I'm just out there whacking balls. I like to watch them curve. I really liked Bubba Watson at the time, so I love to watch the ball curve, so I taught myself how to hit hooks and slices and that kind of thing. And that's kind of the reason I like to do this still yet, I guess, because that's how I learned to play the game. And usually when I play my best is when I'm just out here, you know, knocking it around, having fun, doing stuff like this. So trying to implement this more into my tournament play, I guess. Hole 3 here, very short par 5, into the wind. I'm feeling a high slice, starting it over top of that biggest tree. Just letting her cut back to the fairway. That's ideal world right there. Now, I'm not saying that's gonna happen, but we'll see what takes place here. That'll do. Well, that ball went absolutely nowhere, but that's besides the point. Probably should have hit a low hook, but I'm kind of doing whatever my first instinct tells me. And right here, it's a low hook 8-iron, kind of working around these trees, pins back over there somewhere. So got the 8-iron here, let her sling. Hit a really nice shot right there, just kind of underestimated the wind. Typically we go low spinner right here, but because of the challenge, I'm gonna go high and soft. Hopefully carry it up within, 2-3 feet of the hole and give this a chance to go in. Done exactly what I was asking for. It just didn't go. Assuming I can make this 1.5 footer right here, we should move to 1 under through 3. And we are 1 under through 3. Also, I'm sure somebody's going to mention the fact that I'm playing the white tees for this video. Now, this is a 9-hole course. You play whites on the front, blues on the back, and some of the holes change a little bit, but that's the reason I'm playing the white tees, because we are on the front 9. Just clarifying that. Okay, on the 4 here, I usually take driver, take it up over the trees, try to drive it, but for the video, I think it's going to look cooler if I hit like a stingy hook hybrid and then try to wedge it close, so that's what we're rocking today. Just like that. That last idea didn't work out. This one calls for high and soft. I've got a 54. I'm gonna try to hit a low hook chip, let it run up this bank, and hopefully release out there like a putt. Hopefully. Man, that was close to being really good. It hit that thing with about 6 foot more pace than it probably got to the hole. It turns steeply downhill about where I'm standing. Got a really hard right to left slinger here. Just trying to get the pace right and hopefully it'll go. my Lord. That's the story of my life right there. That's a bad bogey. We dropped back to even through 4. All right, through 4 holes here, I would say this is going pretty well. I'm trying to get my tripod up here on my foot so I don't fall off and break, because I've got this thing zip tied together and a T holding it together, so I don't really want to break another tripod. But so far going pretty well. I mean, realistically, I've hit one bad shot, which is that wedge back there. Should have played that a little different. Should have went with like a high slice, tried to carry it deep and rip it back towards the hole. But I thought the like low skitter would look cooler. I just needed to land it about 2 feet short of the green, which I didn't. I carried it, 15 feet behind the pin. On to a par 5. Let's get it rocking. All right, we've got OB right the entire world left. What I should do is start it in the left tree line, try to hit like 5-yard fade. I'm gonna try to start it almost in this hayfield, kind of on the edge of the OB, and hook it back. So that's what we're rocking with right here. Let's pull it off. That's a beaut. I thrashed this one pretty dang good. We got about 180 or so left in. I've got a 7-iron. I'm gonna try to hit it about this high, probably land it 20 yards short, and left of it, let it kind of funnel in there. Drive him in there low. That was to a T what I wanted to do. We'll see how it turns out. That was a really cool golf shot I just hit right there. We got a 30-footer for eagle. I think it's gonna go right. I don't know if it's going right. I'm pretty sure, but not positive. We shall see. So it did in fact go right. Good speed at least. We got another one of these 1.5 2-footers here for birdie. We will be cruising to number 6 at 1 under par. Should have been 2 under, but it is what it is. 6 here, we got a downwind par 3 playing about 140. I've got a 54 here. We'll try to hit a mega slinger in there, land it right on the flag. Hopefully let it rip right towards the pin. That was dirty. I thought I'd hit that perfect. It just didn't hardly rip as far left as I thought it would have. But all in all, pretty good shot. Would like to run one in. Ain't made nothing. There we go, baby. Back-to-back bird dog action there. Would like to make it 3 in a row right here. Gonna take it up over them left pines, hit me a nice slice. Hopefully put it down the middle. That was not down the middle. Didn't hardly lay enough cut on that last one. Should try to carry this about 5 feet on the green. We'll let it release out. I'm gonna take something in lower, hopefully chase it up more so. Let's do it. Sit. That was so close to being. As you've seen, I carried that in a bit far. Should hit this low into this bank, but we're gonna take it high. Handy his pocket on shirt. And with that, we remain 2 under through 7. Okay, hole 8 right here sets up perfect for the mega sling piece. So you know what we're doing? Mega sling piece, baby. Let's let one eat right here. We'll try to give it some gas too. We got about a 25-footer or so here for eagle. Boy, I'd like to run this in, get 4 under. Oh my God, I thought that was hearted. But we will not complain about 2-putt birdies to go to 3 under par. Little hot streak right here headed into 9, and I'm thinking a Hammer Time Hooker Magoo. I'm kind of started over his first pine right here. Let him draw back super, super high. Hopefully a good sized slinger. If not, it's gonna be in somebody's windshield. So we had a bit of a mishap there. My phone died on 9 right there, right after I teed off. I hit that shot from the middle of the fairway, had like 70 yards, hit it to like 10 feet, missed that putt. So shot 300 par 33. Hope you enjoyed the video. Appreciate you sticking around to this point. Come back soon. Like I said, I'm going to try to upload at least once a week, ideally more, but we'll just kind of play it by ear. Hope y'all enjoyed it.